This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Give to the big fullback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Navy quick to the line. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Now the toss. Turning it on. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Base 27 jump. Ready to go.
Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Rice's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Navy will go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
They'll run the option. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Navy.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A low line drive and short kick.
Return goes out of bounds.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Kent. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Boy, last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Crump.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Gain of 10. Now, fourth down.
Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? You got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with completion and gets the big first down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the tailback.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
So now it's second and long.
Down.
They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Horvat. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll try 2nd and goal from the 5. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, midshipman! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Walker. Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands of the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Fullback's got it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. When you can give them that rock, get a first down. Those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Using his legs to buy some time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught! Touchdown, Navy!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half? They'll
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Finding open areas.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Navy midshipmen will take over.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense working from the pistol. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got room to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Quarterback making checks.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Atkins. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't connect on his first throw.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And Navy will go back on the attack. On the option. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll toss it. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option, responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
Oh, he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Navy! How about this defense taking one back to the house? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, defense defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they're going to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe.
There he goes. He's at the 40, at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guy.